containment here, and that's going to take out a lot of tanks. Vultures coming in a little bit too late there. Very large Protoss force camped around about the 3 o'clock position and start moving in. And oh my god, looks like a recall coming in here. This is going to be very bad for Start. And it's unfortunate. Oh, there's the recall there. Very unfortunate that Start just didn't put enough turrets around across the map where he should have. If he'd only really scattered turrets around the 3 o'clock position where the Arbiter needed to travel through, this wouldn't have happened. Only a very little amount of health left on that Arbiter as well. Start needs to bring in some more Goliaths, but man, Storm's just attacking the cluster of the Terran units. There goes the Arbiter now. And Command Center being lifted off, so Start really seems to have been squandering a good position, from my opinion. Having to unfortunately waste a lot of units to get rid of these Protoss forces in the space, losing a factory as well. Slowly picking off these Dragoons here, but at the cost of a lot of tanks, unfortunately. 2 Dragoons left. One of them's going to go down momentarily. SCV's being brought back in. Not really sure what's going on there. I guess because of the 5 o'clock command center being lifted off, you're seeing the transferred SCVs just returning home the long way. Very, very disappointing stuff. And oh, losing the containment as well. So all those Zealots and Storms finally taking their toll, and it looks like Kwaksa's in a commanding position to really take the game now, because he's really got the only fully operational expansion. Start has got that natural, which has been heavily mined. He's going to run out of minerals soon. 800 minerals in the bank. He's really got to try something drastic to get it back in the game here. He's got to really put some pressure on that top right expansion of the Protoss and see if that can pay off for him. I think he does have quite a few units scattered back at home, but the thing is that when you're in a late game situation like this, and there are lots of skirmishes between little pockets of units, upgrades do make a lot of difference. And sadly, the Protoss player is way ahead on upgrades, with the Terran player really only having, I think, +1 weapons at this point in time. +2 weapons at this point in time, and the Protoss player is on 3-2. So, a real huge advantage to Kwaksa here. He's really had the foresight to get the upgrades done. And now I think Start's going to pay the price for that, as well as just not having enough turrets around at the 3 o'clock in a big line, and splitting his forces in a way that was composed incorrectly, in my opinion. Still has a lot of ground troops, though, so pushing out again. Unfortunately, he's got to contend with this Archon, as well as a lot of Protoss forces out in the midfield. Again, really feel like Kwaksa's going to take it, but we'll find out what happens. This is a GOTW Gamers Game of the Week, so anything could happen. We've seen some really good games of the week in recent times. Mine's going down. Terran's safely sieging up. Don't really want to push out just yet. That command center hopefully being repaired at the 5 o'clock. Doesn't really want to lose that, because if he does, he's going to have to float another one down. It's going to take a lot longer to get back in position. That natural looks like it's almost out. This command center being brought back, trying to avoid the scrying eye of the observers. Spotting what's going on here. More observers taking a look around to find any Terran expansions which might be able to keep Start back in the game. What do you think, guys? Don't really think that Start has enough forces to take on this large group of Protoss right here. And if he moves out, he's going to get flanked. He's going to get swamped by Zealots straight up. It's going to be a tough one. The remaining SCV workforce being transferred over to the 5 o'clock now, just trying to get back into position. The tank slowly sieging up, trying to really get a blockade off in between two bases. Kwaksa's still not ready to put any kind of dedicated push in. He's really concentrating on getting his 2 o'clock and top right expansions back up and running. Really the focus for him, as well as taking the 9 o'clock. So that's gonna be critical, I feel. Once he's got that 9 o'clock, as well as the top right and the 2 o'clock, he's really gonna have some firm control over this game. Once we start seeing some more arbiters and so forth, we can even see some more recalls, and it's really gonna be hard for Start to manage that. But I think Start's going to be putting in some vulture harass. If he'd only had some vultures up and to pick off those probes, it really could have made a difference, I feel. But he had no way of knowing the probes were at that point in time, that position at that point. Except there are some mines up there, so he did get vision of that if he'd been attentive. And more arbiters on the way. So looks like vultures having a look around. Can't find any probes down the bottom left. Are they going to spot the 9 o'clock? Even if they do, though, I don't think the probes are really going to be suffering terribly, just because there's so many cannons there to defend. It's like 2 Stargates pumping arbiters, well, one of them is. the top right. Looks like, oh, precariously close to the Protoss force. They're going to want to dive out of that. Very difficult position for the Terran. Very, very difficult. Protoss is on 125 supply. Terran's looking around, trying to get some more kills. Obviously can't get any more damage done at the top right. Too well defended there. Too many cannons. Still on +2 damage for the Terrans here. Observer really seems to expect the Terran player to expand at the bottom left, but can't see anything going on. Vultures maybe gearing up to attack the 9 o'clock. We'll see. We'll see very shortly. And a lot of camping going on. A lot of, well, not really much posturing, but it's really just the Protoss player waiting for his resources to kick in. The Terran player waiting for something. Ooh, robotic support bay, very nice. And yeah, that robotics support bay could be quite interesting. Could be an opportunity for him to swing around and get a crucial Reaver and to just demolish that final Terran base with all of the SCVs just mining here. Not a huge SCV count, mind you. Not really sure what the rest of the SCVs are, but looks like a massive unsiege going on from start here. He's going to push up towards the center, possibly to the 9 o'clock position. If he does attack the 9 o'clock position, he really won't have many forces left to defend his expansion, and that is going to be critical. So I'm quite worried about that. Oh my God! Shuttle being caught out in the open. Oh, it had a Reaver inside. Oh, bad luck there by Kwaksa, and very good luck there by Start, actually killing that crucial shuttle. But on the other hand, an Arbiter moving ominously towards the Terran base here. He's got 153 energy. We're going to see a recall. Oh, massive recall going on, and that's painful. That is just painful for Start, because although he's pushing in on that 9 o'clock, the Protoss still have their forces up and running at the top right with minerals streaming in. Start's going to lose his factories there, and although he's going to take up this 9 o'clock position, we now have an opportunity for Protoss forces to push through. A lot of mines there, though, so no, I can't see any observers around, so we could be seeing some Protoss losses just because of this mines. Another expansion being taken at the 3 o'clock. So Start's actually gotten rid of a very large expansion there, and oh, large concentration of probes. Vultures are going to spot the probes, and that's very nasty for Kwaksa, losing quite a lot of probes there, but factory is going down for Start, and a lot of supply depots are going to go down as well. So this is looking very bad for Start, looking kind of bad for Kwaksa as well, but Kwaksa's still got the advantage here. We've got a large fight going on. Kwaksa's going to push in here. I'm not really sure if he should have. EMP being shot over all of the Arbiter and the surrounding troops underneath. Man, +2 Terran weapons are really going to demolish this force here. Dragoons trying to get some hits off, but Dragoons just absolutely getting crushed by the tanks. And a lot of tanks up on the hill as well. Tanks absolutely munching the Dragoons there. Wow, and this is actually suddenly evened up very quickly. Although Start has lost everything back at home, he's still got a fully operational expansion. The expansion at the top right has completely been mined out, so he's actually in a position to actually wipe out the remaining Protoss expansions. We've got one Archon ready to actually start attacking the Terran base, the remaining Terran base. And this could be close. We've got a lot of forces here sieging up. Gonna take out another Protoss expansion. Man, that Nexus is gonna go down in short order. Killing an observer there. Gonna get ready to kill that Arbiter if it comes any nearer. And man, nothing happening there. Oh, a recall right in the face of the Terran units. EMP going down, and Zealots being taken out. Man, Protoss force actually being flattened there, but at the cost of half the Terran army. Man, Start's forces have really been whittled down here. He's left with not many forces left to take the game. And, man, these mines could do a lot of damage to the... Oh, mines going off. Still not even killing the Zealot. Oh, that's definitely going to kill the Zealot. And that mine drag, unfortunately, not being enough to get rid of the remaining Zealot forces there. Looks like the Protoss are gonna flank that last remaining pocket of tanks. And this one surviving Terran base is going to have nothing left to defend it. And Kwaksa's going to take the game. Although that was looking very close for a moment there. There we go, and we're in 1.16 here, so save replay text as well. Start leaving the game, and thanks Kwaksa Gamers for posting this game. I really enjoyed it. Came down to the wire at one point, but then Start just crumbled. Thanks guys for watching this.